roll the clip and run it back. I'm really like that. I'm really not friendly. I need my credit. Niggas hate that. I need the numbers. I need the data.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am making Monster High characters as Sims. I do want to let y'all know before we get started that I did start a Patreon, and if you would like to download any of the CC that I have on these Sims, you can go over there and pay the $4 membership to see the CC list. I am going to be doing this from here on out for all my Sims, and I'm just going to see how it plays out to see if I like it, if I don't like it, and this is just something new that I'm trying. So if you go over there and pay the $4, thank you, and I appreciate it. And the link to my Patreon is in the description. All you have to do is click on it and it will send you to my page. However, let's get into the video. The first character is Draculaura. She was introduced in 2010. She is a Hungarian Romanian vampire and the adopted daughter of Dracula. She attends Monster High as a student. Having spent much of her childhood at the vampire court, Draculaura is used to being pampered. She is prone to crying when she has to deal with obstacles and acts very ungrateful and easily frustrated, like not being able to check her appearance in the mirror, though over the past years she has grown to follow that up with action. In particular, her mission to find her childhood friend Alyssa Bat and convince her to accept her role as the next vampire queen made waves in the monster world and was what earned her full access to her vampire powers. On an average day, Draculaura spends her time on schoolwork, hanging out with her friends, and in particular her BFF, Clawdeen, fear-leading, dating her boyfriend Claude, tending to her vegetable garden, shopping, and catching up on the latest gossip. She is a vampire, so she is very old. She is 1,600 years, which is actually teenage years in vampire years, which is 16 years. And her birthday is February 14, Valentine's Day. Draculaura is sweet, energetic, friendly, sensitive, and easygoing, though she can be a bit childish. Even though she doesn't seem to care much of what other monsters think of her, Draculaura is much of a trend follower as well as a gossip ghoul, following Spectra's blog, The Ghostly Gossip, by heart. She is usually aesthetic and gets distracted easily, making her prone to accidents and mixed information. So she's usually portrayed as naive, but ignorance is bliss, as Draculaura's happiness rarely fades. She's the most emotional of the girls and cries the easiest. She's also shown to be a bit of a flirt, having the most crushes out of the cast. Being a vegan, she arranges her own food mostly from her vegetable garden. Draculaura will faint when seeing meat in front of her, though this isn't shown as a main running gag, but as a recurring joke. I like how Draculaura came out. I really like how I did her face, and I feel like she would look like this if she was a Sim. And it was a little bit hard for me to make her outfit, but at the end of the day I got it together and I really like her outfit. I did give her her signature heart on her right side of her cheek. I wish it was bigger, but it's fine, it's there, so you know it's her. For her top, I gave her this pink top and it was open, so it had a black bra, so you can see that. And then I gave her this sheer top underneath it to represent what her arms are. I don't know, they look like sleeves, but I gave her that so it can kind of match her top. And then I gave her a white plain skirt, and then I gave her some tights and some stockings. I don't remember if I took them off or I kept them on. And then I gave her her pink high boots. I am running out of video ideas, so if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. The one video that I am doing next is Ever After High, because I've been wanting to do that video, so I'm going to do it. And I want to put this video out first because it's been on my list for a very long time, so yeah. But anyways, if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments and I will add them to my list, okay? The next character is Clawdeen Wolf. She was introduced in 2010. She is a werewolf who is a student at Monster High and who comes from a family with many children, among which Claudia, Claude, and Howleen. She is a talented fashion designer who's ready to make her name with an impressive portfolio, worthwhile connections, and even a fashion show and scars on her name. When she's not deciding next season's look, Claudeen's either with her family or her friends. She looks out for Howleen, with whom she shares a room, but with whom she does not always get along well. Her BFF, Draculaura, is her brother's girlfriend, a fact she had to learn the hard way that it would not take either away from her. Her other friends can be largely divided between her colleagues of the Fear Squad and her fashion pals, all of whom consider her to have a warm and generous heart, to have faith, and even when times get rough. Clawdeen is 15 and her birthday is April 30th. She is confident, energetic, and fierce. According to a diary entry by Gulia Yelps, she goes a bit freaky when in the presence of the full moon, but often ends up using this to her advantage. She's also fiercely loyal and protective of her friends and family, but can be quick to anger when her loyalty feels threatened. Coming from a big family, she's mostly had to fend for herself, which has created a streak of resourcefulness in her. Some examples being not above taking hand-me-downs, despite being a self-proclaimed fashionista and even running a DIY craft video blog. She also is the founder of the Monster High Shoe Swap. Like most of the Wolf family, Clawdeen is a talented sportswoman whose skills are put to use in 3 sports: soccer, track and field, and baseball. In the books, she has a DIY web show named When There's a Wolf, There's a Way. Clawdeen is so cute. I really like how I did her, and I really like the color eyes I chose for her. It really matches and I really like it. And while I was making these Sims, I was like, why do all of them have purple eyeshadow? Except for Draculaura, but all of them have purple eyeshadow. It's just like, it was annoying because I was trying to do something different for all of them, but I guess that's the common thing they have in common. They all have purple eyeshadow, don't know why. For her top, I did find the signature top, but I did put another one in my game and it was longer, and I was mad because I found it while I was making Cleo, and I was really mad because that one was better than the one that I chose for her. I was going to give her pants because, I don't know, I was just trying to try something different, but I changed it to a skirt. I did give her the fur coat, but the fur wasn't purple, but I like this one because it's very long and I feel like she will wear this because, you know, she's a werewolf. They have fur. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. And then I gave her these purple knee-high boots. They were cute. And then I gave her stockings that went above her knee. And overall, I really like the outfit and she's very cute. The next character is Frankie Stein. She was introduced in 2010. I guess they all were. She is a German Frankie monster. What? Specifically the daughter of Frankenstein's mother and his bride, and a student at Monster High. Having been born as a 15-year-old only recently, Frankie may have the intelligence and physical capabilities of her born age, but she does not have the appropriate life experience. She has been rapidly gaining ground, though mostly with the support of the close group of friends she created around herself. In everyday life, Frankie has an unrelenting positive disposition, which allows her to easily make friends and motivates her to always look for solutions that help out as many people as possible. But this also makes her prone to being taken advantage of. It doesn't help that she is a tad clumsy either. Befitting her heritage, Frankie has a interest in broad range of scientific subjects, and she favors the practical side over the theatrical one. This interest extends to sewing and cooking, both skills she excels at and has utilized to create other things. Her age depends on how many days she's been alive, so which day she was created. So she's been alive for 15 days, so she's 15 days. And her birthday is June 26th. Frankie is friendly, sweet, and polite with a clumsy streak. She is the most naive of all the girls, being so young, so she tries to learn all she can about the world. She is charismatic and outgoing, causing many ghouls to like her. Despite setbacks, she remains upbeat, hopeful, and determined to find her place within Monster High. Frankie can also be insecure and react too quickly, such as instantly labeling A.B. Barnable as rude and accusing one of her friends of being the ghostly gossip. Because of her personality, I made Frankie Stein's face like she was innocent, because she doesn't know nothing, even though she is very smart and she thinks she knows everything. She doesn't. So that's why I made her face more of a sad, innocent face. For accessories, I could have did more with accessories. I feel like I could have did more with her outfit. It was very plain to me, and I'm mad about that, but she came out cute still with the plain outfit I gave her. I gave her this hairstyle because this is the only hairstyle that look exactly like hers. It has a bang. And I did try to find the exact hairstyle when I was finding CC for her, but the hairstyles, they were looking too animated, and you know, I want to go for more realistic, so I didn't put the exact hairstyle in my game. I was just like, I'm gonna find something that's similar to hers and make it work. I did give her silver streaks in her hair. I also gave her blue knife earrings to represent her blue skull earrings, because I didn't have skull earrings, so I gave her knife earrings. The last character for today is Cleo the Nile. She was introduced in 2010. She is a mummy, though born human, and a student at Monster High. As royalty, Cleo is unsurprisingly the queen of the student body, though few know her confidence is not as solid as she makes it seem to be. Cleo has a difficult relation with both her father, who demands the best of and for her, and her older sister, who cannot handle Cleo having any success over her. Her mother is the only intimate kin she is on good terms with, but circumstances separated her from the family. Had it not been for the support of her friends from the Fierce Squad, the loyalty of her BFF Gulia, and the comfort of her boyfriend Deuce's embrace, Cleo's crown would have been crushed a long time ago. Cleo is aware she is lucky to have found people around her that allow her to flourish, and while not always the most tactful, she is very protective of her crew. She is the captain of the Fierce Squad and most noticeably the most powerful member. She is extremely royal, so she expects everyone to treat her like that. Usually her attitude is selfish, arrogant, and sassy. She can't be entirely blamed for her behavior because it's shown that she was raised to be like this. She is extremely competitive with other ghouls, but deep down, Cleo's a very caring, kind, and thoughtful ghoul who cares about her friends. Additionally, she is stubborn and will only follow her rules if she feels like it, and she lacks when it comes to learning from her mistakes, making the same mistakes of dodging responsibility and attempting to control others. It doesn't help she has access to limited amounts of magic through her magical amulets. Cleo came out really cute. I really like how I did her face, and I really like her skin color. It's very rich. I gave her this similar headpiece that kind of looks like hers. I couldn't find her exact one, so I gave her this one. And then I gave her this gold necklace thing around her neck. And for her outfit, I did a dress instead of a shirt and pants because I didn't like how it was coming out. So I did a dress, and I was going to add mummy wrapping stuff to let you know that she's a mummy, but I couldn't find it. I must be didn't put it in my game, or I just couldn't find it. So I was really mad about that because it doesn't really look like Cleo without the mummy wrapping. So I was really aggravated, and the outfit is just plain to me. Since I didn't know where the mummy wrapping paper was, I gave her these high lace heels that wrapped all the way up to her knees to kind of look like it was made out of mummy wrapping paper. Overall, I really like how all the characters came out, but my favorite character that I made today is Clawdeen. So comment down below which character was your favorite. But this is the end of the video, so make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.